a collection of which NFT is attracting women, generating more than $20 million in sales. This is it. Last summer, two friends were coloring each other's hair during lockdown when the conversation turned to the cartoon primates and pixelated avatars taking over social media. Eli and Nix, who use pseudonyms, like the idea of owning a non-fungible token, or NFT, in the form of digital art. But they didn't see any portraits that reflected themselves as female tech workers and hobby artists. Nix said, "Let's draw some," she declared. Now, the Crypto Coven, a collection of which avatars created by the pair and their friends, has become a magical and extremely lucrative project in a fast-growing space. The cheapest NFTs in the collection are reselling for over $6,400. And the collection of 906 witches has crossed $20 million in all-time trading volume, according to data from OpenSea, a marketplace for buying and selling NFTs. The project has created a windfall for its 5 female founders, who take a 5% cut on secondary sales of the images. Already, one of them has quit her tech job to focus on the project full-time, and others hope to do the same. "It's been so surreal and overwhelming," said Nix, an engineer. "Before, the idea of being a digital artist while having enough money to pay the bills felt out of reach. We're really happy that doesn't have to be the case," she said. The two artists pulled friends Xuan R. Audia and Carrie D. went into the project to help them build out the technology and lore. They landed on witches as a concept because of their powerful and feminine imagery, Nix said. ALIA October 23, 2021 Windows scripts to load Windows scripts to load Windows scripts to load push. The witches look drawn that are generated from code. What's known as generative art. The artist illustrated face shapes, hair, eyes, and other features like swooping hats, horns, and tattoos. Then, an algorithm the group wrote randomly selected assets and compiled them to create witches. Each has different attributes, some rarer than others. They also built a website to create digital tokens that could be redeemed for witch avatars. A smart contract, a computer program that sets deal terms on the blockchain, established that when a witch avatar became available, the buyer paid the NFT's price tag plus a transaction fee that covered the cost of generating it on the blockchain. Last Halloween, the group released the first batch of NFTs for 0.05 Ethereum each, roughly $215. They sold a few hundred to a closed group of supporters on a Discord chatroom, and sold more every week after. Girl Alex January 14, 2022 Windows scripts to load Windows scripts to load Windows scripts to load push. Caitlin Holloway, a startup investor, was lurking on a Slack channel for sharing crypto projects last year, when a coworker posted a link to the Coven's website. "It was the first time that I was like, I love that," she said. Before, she felt like a fish out of water poking around the digital art market. But she learned how to mint from the Coven's website, and paid just over $300 for a witch. "It provided a gateway to owning more art," she said. "The digital art market is as much a boys' club as crypto investing, with an estimated twice as many men as women investing in crypto and too few female artists in the space. That may be why women flock to the Coven, with its unabashed femininity," Holloway said. She now sees herself in Hatter, a cotton candy-haired MAGE with bat wings. In addition to Holloway, many female tech investors have taken up broomsticks, including Sarah Gio, Linda Shea, Terry Burns, Parul Singh, John A. Herrera, Julia Lipton, Maria Salamanca, Randy Zuckerberg, and Alex Marshall. Sarah Gio97 is always hiring. February 9, 2022 Windows scripts to load Windows scripts to load Windows scripts to load push. "It wasn't until early this year that a secondary market caught fire," said Dame, a crypto startup worker tracking the collection, who goes by their last name. The chatroom discourse had spilled onto Twitter, where a new feature let users set NFTs as their profile pictures. Soon, crypto influencers like Kane Warwick and Hayden Adams and actress Kat Dennings were flaunting witch avatars. On January 19, the average price per witch hurtled to about $6,750, a fourfold increase over the week before, and people who minted witches could resell for much more than they paid. Still, The founders took a hard line on talking prices in the Covenant's chat room, blocking people for discussing floor prices or trying to flip witches. Dame said. This gave rise to a community slogan, "Lore not floor." Since then, the Coven has veered into new territories with meetups, fan art, games, and education resources. K-Mirror XYZ February 3, 2022 Windows scripts to load Windows scripts to load. Windows scripts to load push. The creators feel humbled by the collection's success. There's not that many other teams of public women who are writing smart contracts and doing this kind of work, Nick said. And because of that, we really appreciated how much the community embraced us and supported us.